What's up everyone, this is CyberKnight 8610, and today we're going to have a deck profile over ZWs. Of course, these got a lot of support in Cosmo Blazer, and have been a lot of fun to use. I've been using them a lot lately, and they're pretty much budget. I mean, can't really think of anything that's too expensive that I'm using this deck, and the extra deck is basically, you have to use Utopia, and that's about it. Then you can pretty much use any rank 5s or 4s or whatever you have, so it's pretty well budget. So yeah, let's get started. First we have Unicorn Spear, ZW Unicorn Spear. Awesome card, way better now with the new support. So yeah, great card, good stats. And you're going to bring out Utopia Ray really easy, so you can make him get like 4,000 attack. ZW Lightning Blade, another awesome card. What's nice about the newer cards is they can work with the regular Utopia, so you don't have to go for Utopia Ray. And yeah, I mean, if you add enough of these cards on there too, he becomes like basically indestructible. Let's see, ZW Tornado Bringer, using 2 of those. Another awesome card. I'm glad that these guys were just rare. I had a bad feeling they would be like supers or something. So yeah, that makes them really awesome, and yeah, I mean, like I said, Utopia becomes invincible. ZW Ultimate Shield, it's a card I'm only running 1 of for now. I don't know if it's really needed or not, still kind of testing. But, it's one of those you won't probably use as much as the others, but it does have a pretty good use. It has, 2,000 defense too, which is alright. 3 Gollenberg, really underrated card, amazing card. It'll help you bring out the rank 4s really quickly, and yeah, I mean, it's just a great card for that. Also, we have 3 Star Drawings. I wanted to test this card out. I think it's another one that's going to be a little bit underrated, kind of like Gollenberg, where a few people really think it's awesome and others just really overlook it. And Star Drawing is really awesome. It helps you draw more cards, of course, so it kind of gives an extra draw engine to the deck. And also it can help you go for rank 5s and 4s, and that's pretty much all this deck does. So yeah, it works out great. We also have 2 Solar Wind Jammer. This card is really awesome for this deck because it's basically Cyber Dragon, just doesn't have as good of the attack and defense stats, but it's a little bit easier to summon. And basically, I want to go ahead and go for my rank 5s and stuff anyway. So I kind of like this over Cyber Dragon. I've tested them both. I don't know if I might go back to Cyber Dragon. It's, like I said, still kind of testing this card, but it is easier to summon, and it does help me go for my rank 5s a little easier, so I do prefer it. Let's see, we have 2 Summoner Monks. Awesome card for any kind of rank 4 spams, so yeah, and we have lots of spells. And 3 Photon Thrashers. It's kind of the same thing. It's like a Cyber Dragon, but level 4, so it comes handy a lot. So we'll go ahead and move these out of the way, get to our spells. Alright, for spells, we have a Reinforcement of the Army. We do have, 6 targets for it, really. It's a card that one of my friends told me to test out, and it does help out a lot, because a lot of the times you'll be like, okay, I need Goblinberg, and I can go for Utopia instantly. And it does help speed up a lot of things. We have 3 Instant Fusions, an old card, but a very good card. It's another one that just helps with the spamming of the higher rank monsters, with 5s and 4s and stuff, so yeah. Heavy Storm, just kind of basic staple. I mean, no explanation really needed. Forbidden Lance, this is probably one of the higher dollar cards of the deck. I mean, I hope these get another reprint, hopefully really soon, so they'll be cheaper. You can replace them with other cards too if needed. They're not really a staple in my opinion, but they do come in handy, so I do like having these, and they're extra food for Summoner Monk and everything too. So yeah. Mind Control, because it's really fun to take away your opponent's Utopia, use it, equip your cards to it, after you make a Utopia Ray. It's hilarious. Let's see, Mystical Space Typhoons, using 2 of those. I don't really like using 3. I feel like 2 is pretty much the solid number for any deck. Pot of Avarice, because you will get a lot of cards in your graveyard, and it's good to recycle them. Recycling's good, see? The more you know. Let's see, Dark Hole, staple card. I mean, doesn't really need explanation. Same with Monster Reborn. I mean, they're just good cards you use in just about any deck. Alright, now we're going with traps. We have Torrential Tributes. 2 of those, I like them because you can just wipe out the whole field if something is swarming the field faster than you, because a lot of these decks are doing that lately. So yeah, it's just good to do that. Kind of like a little self-destruct button, really. 2 Call the Haunteds, an awesome card, just gives you another way to go for those rank 4s. I mean, if you don't have an Exceed monster on the field, you're going to lose, basically, with this deck. Because you've got to get Utopia out there, and you've got to equip these cards to it, and then he becomes pretty much unstoppable, which is really awesome. Mirror Force, a great staple. A lot of people overlook this card now, and I really like the card. Also, we got to have the 2 Solemn Warnings. I still feel like these are really needed, and of course, Solemn Judgment. So yep, that's the whole lineup. We'll go to the extra deck though. This is where, it's kind of more of what you want to do. We have 2 Darkfire Dragons, of course, for the instant fusions. That way you can use them. They're level 4, so easier rank 4. And then Flower Wolf, I just kind of threw in because it gives me a level 5 fusion you can use with instant fusion, and helps you go with the rank 5s. ZW Leo Arms. These are, of course newer cards, but they're actually still pretty cheap. I mean, I was afraid they would be really expensive, but I pretty much got these for like $5 each, so they're not too expensive for one of the main cards of the decks, yeah. Photon Polar Operative. Still should be Butterfly Assassin. Really easy card to get. I mean, it's real cheap, and it's really underrated, really awesome. How many times can we say really in one sentence? Okay, we have Gymnat Pearl. Another awesome card. I feel like it's pretty much a staple, for anything that can spam the rank 4 monsters. My Stroke, we are using one of those. Awesome card. Another good one for to protect your monsters and stuff. And let's see, we have, of course, we have to have 3 number 39 Utopias, the main card of the deck. It's really awesome, and it's, just easy to summon. It's ridiculous how easy this card is to summon and then power up. Let's see, we have 2 number C39 or Chaos 39, Utopia Ray, whatever you prefer to say. And this card is really usable. I mean, you would only use it like here and there as a tech card before, but with this deck, you'll use it a lot. And just because we can go for rank 5s, I'm throwing in an Adreus. I mean, it can kind of be whatever you want it to be. Any kind of rank 5. And then I also, since I can spam rank 4s or level 4 monsters fairly easy, I went ahead and threw in a number 16 Shockmaster, because it's not too hard to summon it. Although I've been thinking about going to Violent to Sigma. I kind of like the Sigma a little better in certain situations, and it would also help me control some of my opponent's monsters. But I don't know yet. It's kind of one of those things like always, I feel like I'm always testing out different stuff in the extra deck. So because there's so many options, especially with a deck like this. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this deck profile. This deck is a lot of fun to use, though. It is actually pretty strong. It's not going to be probably something you'll see, take over the meta. I know that, but it's still something a lot of fun to use, budget. And if you're a new player or something, I suggest maybe building something like this, because, like I said, fairly cheap to make and a lot of fun to use. So yeah, as always, remember to subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. We'll have some more duels using this deck, not video. And yeah, we'll have some more deck profiles really soon, though. I'm going to try to work on Heraldic Beasts. I think I pretty much have everything I need for that. And a few other things, too. So yeah, remember to comment, rate, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I really suggest you try out this deck. If you maybe already have the cards. If not, try it out like Dueling Network or something like that. And yeah, later, guys. Hope you've enjoyed my latest video. Be sure to check out the next and previous buttons that are down below so you can see some of the past and future videos that I've made, and also be sure to check out the 2 featured videos that are on both sides of me. Thanks again for watching, and be sure to comment, rate, and subscribe. Later, guys.